Hi everybody, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. So, yeah. I put that up on Twitter a few days ago. I thought I'd share it with you guys here because, you know, there's a lot more of you here than there is on Twitch. So, anyway, this video is probably going to rub some people up the wrong way. It's what I do. But as you probably gather from the thumbnail, from the title, I do have a very specific opinion about this. And I want to go into why, and I want to go into, obviously, what the ban reason was. So, a load of people are waking up today, thousands, apparently, thousands of people are waking up today, discovering that they have got temporary bans from the World of Warcraft. Not permanent, temporary bans. And these bans are different lengths. Ladies, one to satisfy all. And they range from like a couple of days all the way through, I believe, to the most harsh of ban, which is 31 days. So a large calendar month full. Now, the reason for this is there is a potion in WoW called Draft of 10 Lands. And that gives you, increases all your stats by 10 and also gives you a 10% EXP gain for an hour. Now, from my understanding, the bug came into effect where you could buy stacks of these. However, if you unstack them and then chug them individually, as opposed to from the stack, these 10% would actually stack in themselves. Now, the potion itself was meant to stack alongside other EXP boosts, but probably not meant to stack, well, clearly not meant to stack on top of itself. So, people were using this, people were spreading the news. I believe Mike Preach has received a 31-day ban because he streamed this. And also Method Josh, or Josh from Method, but you know what I mean. He also has been banned for, I think, 31 days as well for participating in this. So, first things first, did they exploit and did they do an upsie? Yeah? Did they do a PewDiePie upsie? Yeah, they did. Yeah, okay. So that's without fact. They took advantage of something which shouldn't have happened. Sure. Does the crime, however, fit the punishment? No, it's ridiculous. I mean, absolutely ridiculous. And it's ridiculous because it actually has some further reaching consequences, which we'll get to in a moment. But I just want to pull you back a couple of years to the pre-Legion expansion event, when there would be attacks on cities and such and so forth. And somebody got in contact with me. They emailed me and they said, hey, Az, there's this bug that you can actually do to get significant experience gains. So they told me what the bug was. And what you would do is you'd take a low-level character and you'd go to the buffs that are outside of Orgrimmar or Stormwind, whichever city was under attack from the Alliance, can't remember. And then you would go and participate in the invasion event. And because you're a low level, apparently it just scaled dramatically the buffs that you got. And you would one-shot bosses. So when the bosses come in, you'd one-shot. I did a video on this. I might link it in the description box down below if I can be bothered to find it. And I put a video out there. I think it got like 100,000 views. I think. I could be totally lying there. And people, you know, used it. And Blizzard obviously they got hold of this and they hotfixed it quickly. Okay. Did I get banned for a clear exploit? No. No, I did not. Did I get a warning by Blizzard for a clear exploit? Something that clearly wasn't meant to happen, but I took advantage of it. And other people took advantage of it. But I'm saying it from my perspective because I did a video. I put it out there for all to see. No. Not even a warning. Nothing. Why? Because Blizzard actually did the right thing. You know? They were like, oh, God. God damn it. We've got this stack, we've got this buff stack wrong, and then they've figured out why, and then they've hotfixed it. they did the right thing. In this instance, I feel it's the same. Why do I feel it's the same? Because this is being used to level up characters. This is what this is being used for. Leveling up characters, nothing more. It doesn't give you an advantage in the game. I mean, God knows how many ults do people have now. Hell's bells. I mean, I had 4 top-level characters, and I'm talking Battle for Azeroth, top-level characters after 3 weeks of launch. Because I found the endgame content so drab. Well, it certainly got drab after they introduced the raiding, because it just killed off everything else as anything useful at all. But I found it so drab that I just started leveling up. So I got 2 Alliance characters to top level, and I got 2 Horde characters to top level. So, and I am, really touched the game since, and I let my subscription run out in February. What I'm trying to say is, ults, people have got multiple different ults. Does it really matter? Does an exploit really matter? No, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. And it doesn't matter that they spread the word, and it doesn't matter that loads of people were taking part in it. Do you know why they were taking part in it? Because leveling is shit! I talked about this in yesterday's video. Leveling is shit. It is awful. It is boring. It is grindy. It is just horrific, the experience. And Blizzard are doing nothing. They before they did the stat squish, it was getting into a slightly better position. Slightly better. Not wonderful. Slightly better. I did a video on that as well. But after the stat squish, it was horrific. Horrific. I think worst it's ever been. So people were just looking for a way to get through this horrible, horrible process. Can you blame them? No, you can't. So sure, they broke the rules, technically. But did they really do any harm? No, of course they didn't. But why is Blizzard trying to protect leveling? Because of allied races. That's why they're trying to protect leveling, because of allied races. Because if you level up your allied race real quick, you won't get bored out your fucking mind with the leveling up process, give up and just do a race change to your main. Or whatever it may be. But clearly the leveling experience right now is reflecting in the allied race experience about, switching over, people giving up. I gave up. I leveled up my Void Elf on my Hunter, and I was done. I never, ever, 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 ever want to level up another character again. Ever. In this current way. But Classic's coming out. That's a different experience. Leveling's a journey. Leveling means something. It's relevant. It's an actual proper form of content. It's not a proper form of content in WoW anymore. It's a waste of time, is what it is. They put all this effort into all these leveling up quests and these leveling up zones and these little stories and all this kind of stuff. And leveling takes about 3 days in an expansion's life. It is complete and utterly irrelevant to the game now. Hell, even in the Q&A yesterday, Ian was saying, 120 level, in a big number. We don't know, we can't number down. We got feedback, community. So even Blizzard know. I mean, they don't want to do anything about it, but even they know that it's a horrible, horrible experience. So what should they have done? They simply should have done what they did with me a couple of years ago. Gone, oh, bollocks. We'd done an upsie. It's our mistake, ultimately. It's their mistake. If you think about it, it is their mistake. Didn't test it properly. Didn't go through the procedure properly. Didn't catch a bug. Technically their mistake. They should have just gone, right, folks, we know what's going on with this potion. If we catch anyone from now on in doing this while we're fixing the bug, there could be implications. Threaten them. Get them worried a little bit, sure. But that's it. That's what you do. And then you just hot fix it and you get on with it. You made a mistake, deal with it. It hasn't given anyone an advantage. It hasn't broken the game. So, I said earlier, this is actually going to have some further reaching implications. Why? Because next week is the MDI International. I think it's the International now. And people like Method Josh, as I mentioned, they're banned. So he isn't going to be able to participate now in the MDI tournament next week. Also, if you are banned for the full extent, the 31 days, you are going to miss the first week of the new raids when they come out. Whenever they come out. I mean, they don't come out with patches anymore because that would be too simple. So you're going to miss the raid. You're going to be able to have it unbanned for when the mythic arrives, but you're going to miss the first week of raiding if you've got a full ban. Mike Preach. He ain't going to be able to do that first week of raiding. So, well, not on his main account anyway. Because he's got a 31-day ban. And it's people just taking advantage of something which makes their lives easier because the process in itself is just awful. Just god-awful. And if you had said to me, if I was still playing WoW now, and if somebody said to me, hey, Az, look, if you get this potion and just keep stacking it and stacking it and stacking it, you can get tons of experience. You can blast through levels. Honest to God, I could have been tempted to go, yeah, okay, I'll blast an ult. Maybe I'll get that Suramar elf, get it up to see if I can get to get the heirloom set. Because making somebody level from level 1 to is horrible to get the heirloom. Sorry. So yeah, I think this is Blizzard's fault. It is Blizzard's fault ultimately. I think they've overreacted, and this is where the real kicker comes in, folks. These people are now banned from WoW for however many days. Some short period of time, some a longer period of time. Why don't you take this opportunity to play another MMORPG? Good one, Blizzard. Why don't you check out Final Fantasy XIV? You can play any job that you want for free up to level 35. Get one up to level 35. Doesn't stop there. You can do another and another and the crafting professions too. And keep on that until they're all 35. Should you wish, test out different ones. See which ones you like. You never know. You could like the game and then get a subscription and unsubscribe to WoW. Or do the same with the Elder Scrolls Online. This is an opportunity now. If you're banned, go check out the Elder Scrolls Online. I've had so much feedback from people just saying, hey, thank you ever so much indeed for that World of Warcraft versus Final Fantasy 14 versus the Elder Scrolls Online video that you did. You've opened my eyes. I actually tried a different MMO. I'm now subscribed to these MMOs. Battle for Azeroth is in a terrible state. The game is shit. Millions of people have left, and now Blizzard are overreacting and banning people on their own dime, on their own mistake. Instead of doing what they should have just done and just gone, shucks, our bad, we made a whoopsie, and then hot fixed it, everyone is happy. Blizzard have got that bug sorted. People have felt as if they've got away with something because they've notched up some levels. But this overreaction, it's a good opportunity to drive people to another game to play. And then more people can leave. That would be awesome, Blizzard. Well done. So, there we go. I think I've said enough about that. So, I've got no sympathy for Blizz. I think they've overreacted massively here. Yes, people have exploited, but at the end of the day, it's not something that is going to tip the balance of power at all in the game. So, I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do get a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and Twitch for live streaming. Links are in the description box down below. And I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.